One of the ways I've been learning about the importance of images and the benefit of using them in groups to help further create community and draw people closer together was through an idea that God gave me a couple years ago, and it was through using mosaicing. And what I did was I ended up going to the dollar store and getting a bunch of plates, and then when all of the women who are on staff that we supervised came together, what I asked them to do is to each pick a different colored plate, and they took it and they wrote on the back of it the hard things that they've been through and that they've experienced in their lives. Then we went outside in the front yard and took hammers and broke those plates into a bunch of different pieces. I had them break them up really small, and we put them in bowls, took them inside, and then sharing their pieces together, just like they had been sharing their stories while they were working on their plates, they went ahead and took those pieces and put them together, making mosaics. Now, some of them were artists, some of them weren't artistically inclined at all. What I asked all of them to do before they began making their pictures, I asked them to pray and ask the Lord to show them what picture He wanted made out of the broken pieces. And so there was this process. Some of them started off and got an idea immediately. Others of them, as they played with the individual broken pieces, the idea kind of came together. But for all of them, it was so beautiful to see as their pictures started taking shape, as they started seeing these pieces come together and create something of beauty. It was a very powerful moment for each one of them. Then I got them all back together again after they finished creating their pictures, and we went around the room and each shared the picture that the Lord had given us. Now, I thought the sharing had gone deeper when they were sharing their struggles and their trials and the hard things they'd been going through. But when it came time for them to show the picture that God had made them, it was amazing how that helped everyone to go even deeper. Because what was happening was they weren't just sharing what had happened in the past. They were able to share what God was doing in the present through them creating an image. And it just brought the whole group together. It brought a deeper sense of community, a deeper sense of intimacy and caring and concern for each other. But best of all, it brought healing into the hearts and into the lives of each person. This is the picture that I made, and at the time I had really been struggling because I'd gone through a hard time of dreams just being shattered, and I felt like my heart literally had been shattered. When I went to the Lord and asked Him, as I was working on the picture, God, why did you let that happen? What He said to me was, I did it to enlarge your heart because I love you. I can't recommend using images in ministry enough, especially when you've got the Lord there guiding what you're doing.